Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Mark Loeffler Experience, episode 1. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about investing in a COVID 19 world and what I'm doing to protect my assets as well as to make money in this world. A little bit about me first. I'm the author of two books on real estate investing. Number one would be Investing in Rent to Own Properties, a complete Canadian guide. And the other one would be Fix and Flip for Canadian Real Estate Investors, which I co-authored with Ian Szabo. And guys, this is a new YouTube channel, so I'm looking for comments. Let me know what you want me to discuss on here. I'm happy to share my view with everybody and to go from there. So please comment down below and like and subscribe. We're going to try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week for your entertainment. So a bit about me. I own multifamily properties in Hamilton area, about 180 doors right now. I own 5 or 6 small businesses. I'm also a real estate agent and obviously investor. And I do a fair bit of stock market investing. And I'm happy to share my journey with you. So again, anything you would like to know, please make a comment below and obviously smash that like button because apparently that helps the YouTube algorithm, although I have no idea about these things at this moment. So what am I doing to protect myself in a COVID-19 world? Well, so on the multifamily investment side, obviously we are concerned. It's March 30th today and rent is coming due on April 1st. And we're hearing from a lot of people saying, hey, don't pay your rent. If you can't afford food and you can't afford things, don't pay your rent, which to be honest with you is fair. If you can't afford to buy food, I personally would rather you eat and you can live than buy food. Yet there are a bunch of people who are taking advantage of this, in my opinion, to either do a rent strike or say, hey, these big bad landlords, they make too much money, these capitalists. And, does it have me a little worried? Yeah. Do I think the majority of people are good and they're going to, if nothing's changed in their world, that they're going to pay their rent? Yeah, I actually do think that. So, I'll do a follow-up video early April when we have the rent tallies in to let you know how many people out of the 180 units have paid their rent, what the percentage is, and things like that. So on the multifamily side, kind of just standing pat right now. We did get some principal reduction, so principal deferment on a couple of our mortgages, but it's not a big deal. Most of our mortgages are within their first 10 years, so we're still paying the majority of our payments are interest. So we still have the majority of our payments due. So we're kind of a wait and see on that one. And in this COVID-19 world, nobody knows how long this thing is going to go. Everything's shut down basically until May. Do I think that's going to actually happen, that we're going to be open in May? I don't think so. I think this is going to go more June, July, maybe outset September, October, but nobody knows. So what am I doing to prepare? Obviously, any non-essential maintenance we've stopped. We are still renovating units because, if we have a vacant unit that comes up, then we're going to definitely renovate. And we're still finding good renters in this world. We just renovated one and we got a great tenant to come in. So, we're kind of business as usual, yet not really. We're not going to go spend, we got to put fire doors on. Now, they're probably good for another 6 months to a year. We kind of had that on the schedule. So we might push that till the end because, again, we don't know exactly what's going on. So we're just preserving capital. So that's on the multifamily side. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are asking me, is now a time to buy? We had a 30 unit under contract before this whole thing started. And we are going through with the purchase. We have just delayed closing and we renegotiated a couple of the terms. We are still going ahead with that purchase of a 30 unit building. So farther along this line, I will take you through that building and through the numbers and how that all looks. On the stock market side, we're just picking up bargains right now. Good long-term investment holds that are going to weather this storm or do even better in a COVID-19 world. So something like a Walgreen Boots Alliance, Enbridge, which is, if you're in the US, it's basically a gas pipeline, ENB, Amazon, Costco. We've done a couple things. So I trade options. So I've done some puts on those. Also, I've just bought some outright and sold calls. I don't get into fancy like strangles and I don't even know, like zebras. A bunch of guys that I hang out with do all this stuff, and they get fancy. I just try to keep it simple. I try good dividend paying stocks typically that I think that are going to do well. So utilities, pipelines, some retailers, banks, that type of thing. So I think if you're picking up bargains in that world, I mean, I watch the financial education channel, Jeremy, and he goes through it a lot more detail with the price and the analysis and the price to earnings and how much they're paying out of their dividend ratios and stuff like that. So like definitely, I mean, I'm not going to go deep into stock markets on this channel. That's just not me. I'm pretty simple that way. I like more a guy named Derek Foster, the lazy investor, good dividend paying stocks that people pay without ever thinking about it. So that's what I'm concentrating on in this market, and you're picking up good deals. I mean, Enbridge, you're getting a 9-10% dividend right now, depending on when you watch this video. So I'm okay buying that and getting a 9 or 10% dividend, and then it's going to go up in price because it's typically around a 5.5 dividend yield, 6%. So it's going to revert to the mean at some point. Other than that, so small businesses. So I own part of a couple restaurants in the Hamilton area. And what are they doing? So to keep people employed, they are doing takeout and delivery. So that's helping. They can now serve. So if you're in the Hamilton area, Caro, it's a beautiful restaurant. They do takeout and delivery. They are doing drink specials with that too. So special cocktails that's what they were known for before. So they're doing specialized cocktails every week. You can get the wine delivered from them too. The other one is Victoria's Steakhouse, which was only open for 3 weeks and right now isn't open yet. Time will tell when that will reopen. The other thing is we own part of a meat delivery company, True Local, trulocal.ca. They're going great guns right now as delivery business is up huge. So that's one of the other reasons why I'm investing in Amazon as well. And by the way, if you've made it this far in the video, this is all my opinion. This is not investing advice. This is just what I'm doing out there in the market, trying to help you guys, figure this out. Do I think this is going to get worse before it's going to get better? Yeah. I mean, as of right now, there's 140,000 cases in the US. And I think, Donald Trump just said yesterday that, that they expect 1 million to 2 million cases in the US. The stock market is up after that. So I was fearing that was the number. There's going to be 1 million to 2 million, and that that the stock market and the world wasn't ready for that. And apparently they're proving me wrong. Is this a dead cat bounce? So does that mean that it's going to go down? It's quite possible. Yet if you're buying good stocks for the long term, then I'm okay holding a bunch of these stocks and getting a 7 to 10% dividend and then having that grow over time. So, and I'm also obviously a real estate investor, so I'm still looking for properties out there. Do I think there's going to be good deals? Guys who own multifamily apartments that I like to buy from, they typically have owned it for a long time, and they're not going to sell in this environment. They're going to wait for better times. And the guys who are going to sell are the guys who bought recently and are probably over leveraged. And, are they in a position to give a deal? Probably not right now. If this continues for a while, you're going to see some bank foreclosures or some power of sales. And at that point, maybe you jump in and you pick something up. Yet I'm still looking out there all the time. Right now, the real estate market on the single family side is still strong. Obviously, we're not getting the showings. We're not getting the amount of listings we were getting 2 weeks ago. Yet, the market's still strong. Just anecdotally, a condo in our neighborhood, last one was 491. One of the guys in my office put it up for 48, got two offers, sold firm, within the first 2 days. And so, I mean, the market's still good out there for that. So who knows what happens in a month? At the end of the day, the best time to buy real estate was 50 years ago. Second best time is today. So if you find a property that you can buy, that you can add some value to, and increase rents or change use. So take a bungalow to a duplex. The 30 unit I'm buying right now, the average rent's on at $600, and on turnover, so when somebody leaves and I can renovate, I can get $1,100-$1,200. So even if rents go down for whatever reason, then even if I get 1,000 on turnover, I'm still doing fine. So at this time, I'm kind of, my stock market stuff, I'm a lot in cash right now. I do think it's going to come down further, but I'm still chipping away and buying great stocks right now. And okay, now I will confess I have day traded them pretty well. When you can buy a stock like Enbridge at $34, ride it up to 42, sell it 40, 42 and sell it, and then ride it back down to 36, 35, buy it again, ride it up, sell it. What else do we have to do? We're all self-isolating. So we have the time and the ability to do it. So, again, put your comment down below. I have nothing better to do to reply to them. So looking forward to it. Thanks, everybody. This is episode 1 of the Mark Loeffler Experience, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and we can continue to do this. Have a great day, everybody.